It's 11:38. You're tuned in to the mid-morning talk with me, Fazila Isaac on Salam Media. We are now joined by Owen Lekala, who is our hitless guest. He is a phenomenal young man who has his own hike e-hailing app. Welcome to the show, Owen.
Thank you. How are you?
I'm very well, thanks. Thank you for taking the time to join us today.
Thank you for inviting me over.
So, give us a brief introduction into yourself. Who is Owen Lekala?
Owen is a young, ambitious, goal-driven young boy who grew up in a small town located in Ogis, Mpumalanga. Actually, I grew up in a farm next to Ogis. Ogis is a town.
Mhm.
Growing up, I used to love computers. I used to love technology as a whole. And I always had this vision of being an IT hacker, So that's when I pursued that's when I got interested in taking the stream of that the stream that has computer application technology because it was based on computer and software and basically creating websites and all those things on in high school during high school. And then I worked myself hard through high school, passed well, won my grade 12. And then during after my grade 12, applied for IT software development at TUT, Tshwane University of Technology. That's when I started my first year in 2019. I was doing foundation year in IT software development. Growing up, I grew up in a unprivileged background. I did my grade 10, 11, 12 without electricity, but that inspired me a lot to work hard on my studies so that I can qualify to do the IT course. So yeah, I'm an IT nerd actually. Yeah.
Well, that worked out perfectly fine for you because now you're the CEO of your own company. Yeah. So tell us
Yeah.
about your journey to being an entrepreneur.
Actually, the journey started in 2019.
Mhm.
When I was doing my foundation year, I got interested in selling things. That's when I started my first business was selling t-shirt, printed t-shirt. I started a local, a t-shirt brand, and pushing that brand it really taught me a lot because I got interested in learning more about entrepreneur. I got interested in learning about I mean reading books about entrepreneurs, like getting involved in the space actually. From that point, okay, that business failed, but then I learned a lot from it. And I launched a website, a grocery online store, a multi-vendor grocery online store. It also it also went big, but that not that much. But I've also learned a lot because I've created a lot of things that have failed, but during those things I was learning lessons and they were growing me up. Like in my mind actually, like I was gaining experience into the entrepreneurial journey. And that's when I got the spirit of as I was doing IT, I thought, okay, how about I find opportunities in the IT world? How about I find a gap that has been made, like that has not been discovered yet. So that's when I got interested in doing a research about creating an online an e-hailing app called Hike. And I was like, okay, you know what, this app is going to be different about we're not gonna charge commission. We're just gonna it's going to be an app for people, not for money. Actually, all the things that I did was for creating conveniency to people actually and affordability. So that's when I created Hike. I invested my time, my money into publishing it. That was in 2021. The journey of Hike started in May 2021. That's when I was saving my meal allowance money for 6 months, and then by November, that's when I published Hike actually.
So you took your meal allowance that you were getting and you were saving that and obviously being frugal with your spending, and that money you used it as seed capital. Is that correct?
Yes.
You are such an inspiration, eh? I'm really in awe. And the fact that with all of the businesses that you've tried and you've recognized that you failed at it, yet you took something from each of them, and here you are now. Absolutely
Yes.
beautiful.
It's
So,
been
what
quite a journey.
inspired this? I can imagine. What is your inspiration? What keeps you going?
Actually, the fear of being poor, the fear, the fear of going to work. Actually, in my mind, I've always been inspired by creating more jobs and hiring more young people and being a CEO or being a founder of something. That's something that I always had in my mind. Owning something that will help other youngsters. Maybe I could inspire other youngsters. Like I always told myself that I wish to inspire many youngsters. So that's why I was pursuing many businesses and trying new things so that I can employ and expand actually with my
Wow.
knowledge.
And tell us something that no one knows about you.
Uh, okay, I'm an introvert and I'm a very quiet person and I don't post most about my life, but I'm actually there's nothing. There's nothing. If I think about it. There's nothing. I never thought about that actually.
Yeah, because there's a lot of stuff we can read on the socials, we can find it everywhere. But there's always that one intriguing thing, that we know, we're going to hear it. We want to hear it first here at Salam Media.
Actually, there's nothing.
All right. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a quick short ad break. When we come back, I want to pose that question to you. I'm going to give you a little bit of time to think about that.
Okay.
Tell us something
Okay.
that no one else knows about you. All right. So, we're going to take a quick short ad break. Stay tuned.
Okay.
Day. This is Salam Media.
Online schooling? Why not? Kurtuba Online Academy is the leading global online Islamic school from grade R to matric, offering South African caps and international syllabus. And it doesn't stop there. We also offer online madrasa for every grade. For more information, visit www.kurtubaonline.co.za. Kurtuba Online Academy, the leading global online Islamic school.
Decades of war, devastating drought, and economic collapse have pushed the Afghan people to the edge of survival. 24 million need life-saving aid, and 5 million children are knocking on famine's door. The world cannot just watch as this terrible crisis unfolds. With your support, the Al Imdad Foundation is delivering emergency relief to the Afghan people. Donate online at alimdad.com or call 0861 786 243 for more information.
With so many investment options today, it's only natural that you might feel a little confused which route to take. Should I buy shares or should I invest in gold bullion? Randery Jewelers now brings you the Zahab coin, an alternative to the Kruger Rand. The Zahab coin, a solid wealth protector in its purest form of 24-karat gold, is the safest way to protect your wealth. So don't just sit there and watch your paper money depreciate. Change to gold. Call Randery Jewelers now at 031 202 4701 or visit www.rjcoin.co.za, situated at 151 Essenwood Road, Musgrave, Durban. Randery Jewelers, the family name you can trust.
Over 33 million people have been affected by the devastating floods in Pakistan. Homes have been destroyed, crops have been swept away, and roads have been damaged. Families are mourning their loved ones while trying to survive these horrific conditions. Penny Appeal is on the ground now, delivering food, shelter, medical supplies, and water to those in need. You can help save a life by donating today. Visit our website www.pennyappeal.org.za or call 031 1100 573. Penny Appeal South Africa. Small change, big difference.
Rejuvenating media day by day. This is Salam Media.
Time is 11:47. You're tuned into the mid-morning talk with me, Fazila Isaac, on Salam Media. Don't forget, you are able to engage with us. Keep it coming on our WhatsApp 061 Twitter at Salam Media, Facebook www.facebook.com/Salam Media, and our online streaming platform www.salammedia.com. We are joined by the phenomenal Owen Lekala, who is the founder and CEO and app developer of the Hike e-hailing app. So before the break, we were speaking about the insight, little bit of insight that we can get into you. So tell us about that.
Uh, okay, to get a little bit more about me, actually, um, there's really not much, but there's something that people don't know about me, and wish I could tell and then inspire more about my story actually. And also my classmates. I mean, my high school classmates don't know about this story, but like they don't know where I come from. They don't know where I was staying. Like I used to lie about where I come from because it was bad. Actually, I grew up in a farm. Like I was staying in a farm during my high school days. So I used to say, "Hi, I'm staying at Ochis, the town, instead of staying at the farm at Tripoji." The name of the farm was Tripoji, and there was no electricity there. There was no electricity there, but every day we used to say, "I know there's electricity where I come from." Um, I grew like staying in the suburbs, those kind of things, and I survived with those lies through my high school days because if I believe that I had this thing on my mind that if I tell them the truth, they will come bullying me, saying that I've come from a farm, I'm poor, those kind of things. So that's one secret that I kept throughout my whole life, and like with the children that we were staying with, they also said the same thing. So it was kind of protecting us and our emotionally too, because the pressure at high school, like people, other kids were gonna laugh at us. So one thing that is that like I used to study my grade 12, which was very difficult. I used to study with my grade 12 with a candle. Like every day I was lighting a candle, studying. I used to burn two candles per study session. Like if I will start by 4 and then end by 3, studying, trying to make good marks during my grade 12. So that's one thing people don't know about me, and they assume that if they see me now, they think I come from a good background. No, I come from a bad background actually, and that really played a part in my life, and it inspired me to work hard actually to change everything at home. And yeah, that's something that people don't know, but I just wish they could understand the story, and they should know that you can start with the little that you have, and uh, your background doesn't determine your future actually. Yeah.
It's so important that you brought that out. It's always nice to hear things like this because society can be so horrible sometimes.
True.
Absolutely, like you said, they would have come out, they would have only judging you by where you're coming from. Yet,
True.
if we look at you now, who would say, you know what, I'm going to actually speak to this person, and now everybody will want to respect you because of who you
True.
are now. It's so important that people need to understand that it's not from where you're coming from. And I mean, through all of that, you still triumph through. You didn't need to come up and wanting to hide that. If only people were better, kinder, and more human out there,
Yeah.
then you would not have needed to be ashamed and hide
Actually,
all of these things. But here you are above all of this, and we are all looking up to you. So well done on that. Absolutely
thank
well
you.
done on
Thank you.
that. So Hike, tell us about this. Tell us about this e-hailing company that you have come up with.
Okay, Hike, it's an e-hailing company that was inspired by the existing e-hailing companies, but the concept of Hike was to create an affordable service for both users and drivers. What the other e-hailing services, like what the gap that we found on the other e-hailing services is that they don't offer affordable rides and they charge commission to drivers, and which is a higher commission. So the concept of Hike is to be against that. Actually, is to bring a better service to users and drivers too, and also to bring the best safety features that other e-hailing services don't have currently. And we at Hike we prioritize safety. So our app it's different from the others because of our safety and affordability, and convenience actually. So it's much easier to use hike. It's much safe to use hike, and it's much affordable to use hike. The rides are affordable, and the driver doesn't pay commission. So basically, the safety features it has currently. Actually, let me just start with the cool feature that it has currently. Is that you can set up multiple profiles under one account. So, if, for instance, you can set up a profile for your mother, your sister, or someone out there that you wish to request for, so that the driver will feel safe to pick up and will know who to pick up, because you'll be writing their name, their phone number, and they'll be able to call that person actually. And also, the app doesn't prevent users to, the app prevents users from requesting from high crime areas. For instance, if a place or a township it's a high crime hotspot, the app will never allow you to request from that area, because the driver won't feel safe to pick you up there, or the driver might be in danger to pick you up there. For instance, taxi ranks too, it will prevent you from requesting from a taxi rank, but instead it will let you know that you can move to a much safer area so that the driver will feel safe to pick you up there. So it prioritizes the safety of the users and the safety of the drivers. Also, for the safety of the users, a user can also block a driver that he or she doesn't wish to take future trips from, and that also prioritizes the safety of the user. If the user didn't feel satisfied from the previous trip, they can block the driver so that they cannot receive. They cannot be transported by that driver in future trips. So another safety feature is that during the trip, there's a recording. The trip is recorded. There's an audio recording, and also there's an SOS button, and then there's a panic button, and then you can share your live location and write details. So those are the one. Those are the different. The things that make us different from the others actually: safety, affordability, and our features actually.
You have really thought this one through, hey? You've taken so many measures in order to ensure the safety of not just the drivers, but of your passengers as well. And I think this is something that has been missing from our hailing services. So I love the fact that you've actually thought of this, you've put this into your plan as well, which is absolutely brilliant. And how has the app been doing so far? How has the business been doing so far? Is it more receptive from the customers?
Actually, currently, we only have activated the driver app, so we're currently recruiting drivers around the Gauteng province, and we have a target. So once we reach our target, which is about 200 drivers around Gauteng, active drivers. Once we reach that target, we're going to activate the user app. Actually, the user app is active, just that like you cannot request a trip for now, so that like we don't wish users to request a trip while there are not enough drivers. Like you'll be requesting from mid-rate, and then you won't be finding driver, and then you'll be bad rating us. So what we're preventing is that like we're in a recruitment stage, but we're planning to launch the user app maybe next week or in the next coming weeks, not to be specific. But the app has been receiving positive feedback actually from users and drivers too. Users can't wait to use the app, and many have installed it and they've showed me, and they are proud actually, and I'm inspired by that they love what I did, and they are willing to use what I did. And yeah, we are currently receiving a good amount of signups from drivers too, and yeah, we wish we could launch and the app and the user app before the end of this year actually, and become K in Gauteng actually.
Oh, we can't wait for that. Absolutely can't wait for that. And tell me, what are some of the key beneficial elements that you found that helped you as an entrepreneur, just for other people out there who want to follow in the same footsteps?
Key beneficial things.
The
Okay.
elements, yes, some of the things to look at when wanting to start a business.
Actually, uh, what I'll advise young entrepreneurs that like they shouldn't be dependent on other people or the government for example. They should just use whatever they had. Just like for example, me, I use my NSFAS allowance, meal allowance money. I used to eat eggs and pap every day, just to sacrifice for that dream that I have. So they shouldn't just sit down and then expect someone to come and wish they could save them. but actually they can use the resources that they have. Actually, resources I mean the internet, social media. It's there, and actually that could help you grow your business, or it could help you expand your business or start your business actually with social media. For example, Hike became famous through social media too, so they could use every resources that they get, every little money they have to pursue their goal, to pursue their dreams actually. And it's possible. They should believe that it's possible and work on it. As long they believe that it will change their lives, it will change their lives if they become consistent and patient with the goal and keep working hard every day on it.
Absolutely. And tell me, what does the future look like for you?
Currently, I don't really think of viewing the future for now. Actually, I don't wanna view the future for now. I don't wanna rush things, but I just wanna look at the steps that I have in front of me. The future might be at the next step of Hike actually. So then my future, like the future of Hike, I just wish to see Hike operating all over South Africa, being a successful e-hailing app in South Africa, and seeing people that seeing people being interested in it. And also I've been getting some comments from people from all over Africa. So I really wish to see Hike expanding throughout South Africa and throughout Africa to those African countries, and being a service for Africans actually. So that's what the future. What that's the future that I had in my mind. Yeah.
Great stuff. And tell me, how can people make contact with you or even sign up to your app as well? How can we download the app? Where can we get it from? Information about you and the business. Where can we get all of this from?
Actually, they can get the app throughout our website, which is www.hikeapp.co.za, and they can also find our social media pages on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. There's a link there that where you can download the app on Android and on Apple App Store actually. So the app is available on Google Play Store and also on Apple App Store. They can download it there. The user and the driver app, it will be written there. Hike, the one that is written Hike is for users, and the one that is written Hike Driver is for drivers. And drivers can sign up. They can download the app and sign up and register. Their details there, submit documents which are required, and the requirements are on our social media pages. They can look them through. Uh, we have some few requirements actually. You have to submit some documents, a selfie, and your personal information and the vehicle information, so that we can verify you and do background checkings. And then after that, we'll process your application, and then we'll be in contact with the driver after he completed the application, and then that's when we're going to approve or reject them. And if we reject them, we're going to contact them actually. So yeah, they can download the app, they can sign up. Users too can download the app and they can sign up and create a profile, and then create multiple profiles there, and then just wait for us to launch actually, to present to them that we're launching. And then after launching, then the app will be functional.
Owen, thank you so much for taking the time to join us today. I wish you all of the best with your business. Truly, truly inspiring. I really wish this grows in leaps and
Thank you.
bounds. And South Africa needs to support people like yourself. Well done to you. Thank you so
Thank
much for
you.
taking the time for joining us today.
Okay, thank you for inviting me.
Have a good day. That was the founder and app developer of Hike e-hailing app, Owen Lekala. Very young, brilliant South African, really, really becoming a trailblazer in the e-hailing app industry. The launch will be soon. Don't forget, sign up onto his app as well. The time is now 12:02. We're going to take a quick short break. When we come back, the Brave Hearts Foundation will be finding out the work that they do. Don't go anywhere.